This software that you've written here apparently has helped some people already make a lot of money. And I want to know if you think that that is just because the person who's using it that I'm thinking of is already familiar with that whole arena, or if this is something that somebody can just kind of step right into, become familiar with the software, and then use it themselves. You could give an example of what someone else, a normal person with no clue, would do to use this software.
Well, no, a lot of people are going to see, and I'm totally honest, I always try to be honest. A lot of people are going to see that we had a beta tester. A beta tester made like $50,000 using SociVids as part of his campaign. I actually ran a campaign. I made $5,000 using SociVids as part of my campaign. And you're 100% right. We also have an advantage because we're familiar with what we do. But so while most people might not make $5,000 in 24 hours or 48 hours, they might only make $500, which is still a lot of money for a lot of people. I mean, I know a lot of people that make $500 in a week. So it's still a decent amount. And they may not have the results that we get because we have a little more experience than them, but definitely people can still make money with this. They can certainly make steady money with this as well. Let me go ahead and do a screen share with you, take you over to the software, and I'll show you some of the campaigns that I was using. When I first started running these campaigns, I was using them just to test the software, and then they started working. So I actually started really doing really good campaigns with them, and the results are pretty impressive. So let me go ahead and screen share, and I'll show you what I came up with. All right, so you can see my screen now?
Perfectly.
Okay, so the first campaign I want to show you that I ran is this one here. It's Get Jack Jacker. Now what this is, it's a WordPress plugin that I have. Now I wrote my own WordPress plugin to give away. It's for list building. And normally what you would do is you would put the plugin on a squeeze page. We've all seen squeeze pages. You build up a squeeze page, you send traffic to it, and you try to get people to opt in so that they can get your free giveaway in exchange for the sign up. And that's what I wrote this WordPress plugin for originally was. That I was giving away. The problem was I was needing to drive people to the squeeze page. And that's a big part of where SociVids came from. It was like, instead of trying to drive people to a squeeze page, I should be putting the squeeze page right where the people are. So what I did was, I went over here, I'm going to go ahead and click on the edit button so you can see all the settings. And SociVids actually allows you to put 4 different things inside of a video, which you can then put on Facebook in the newsfeed. The first one is the lower third graphic. That's going to be for clicks, to get clicks to a CPA offer, an affiliate offer. The second one, which is what I used right here, is the opt-in forms. So that way you can build your list right inside of Facebook. And then we have the PayPal and the JVZoo for people who are selling physical products or digital products, respectively. For this one, I used the opt-in form. So all I did was I had a little demo video here of me talking about the plugin that I was giving away for free. And again, for people that don't have a plugin, they could use a PLR, they could use something they get reseller rights to, white label rights, whatever. There's tons of that out there. They don't actually have to make their own like I did. And I added an opt-in form to it. Now, I'm going to do just a demo, so I have the opt-in form set to show in 3 seconds. Realistically speaking, you would have the opt-in form show at the end of the video, but I don't want to make you watch the entire video here with me. So once I set everything up, though, I pick my download button that I want. I enter my little text, which I have download 100% free, turn it on, save everything. All I got to do is go over here, click on this embed code. I'm going to grab this embed code right here, copy this, and I'll take this over to Facebook now. Now I'll take this embed code and paste it inside of Facebook. And as soon as I do that, you can see Facebook will load up this preview of my video. Now what I want to do is delete that text because it's ugly. I don't want to show that to people. So I'll go ahead and delete that, but Facebook will keep the video inside of the post. Now I can enter anything I want. I'll just type something like get my free plugin, watch the video below. Okay, and I'm going to make this just for myself because this isn't an actual real promo. We're just doing a demo. I'm going to go ahead and post that. Now we'll play the video. Sorry, my computer's kind of slow. Hey guys, we're here, and in this video, I want to. And you can see I have it set for 3 seconds. Normally, in a real promo, I would have this set to pop up at the end of the video, but we don't want to watch the whole video, so I set it for 3 seconds. You can see the video plays, and then in the middle of the video, at the predetermined time that I've set, my opt-in form then shows up. People can now fill in their name and their email address, press the download button, their name and email goes to my autoresponder, and they can actually, this software will actually deliver the free gift that I'm giving away right inside of Facebook. And they never even have to leave Facebook. So what I'm doing now, instead of trying to drive traffic to a squeeze page, I put my squeeze page right where the traffic already is. It just makes more sense that way. If I was selling hot dogs, I wouldn't put my hot dog stand on the back alley. I'd put it in Main Street. Well, Facebook is Main Street when it comes to the internet, right? Okay, now let me show you when I did this for a real live test. Now, this was just a demo, but I'm going to go over here. I want to show you my ad results here. Let me go to Manage Ads. What I did when I did this real promo is I posted that to my fan page, and then I boosted the post. So that way more people can see the post than normal.
Right.
So right here is the results from that. See that right here? Okay. And you can see, let me move this screen so I can move you over here a little bit. The first thing I want people to all see and be aware of is Facebook has a relevancy score. So when you do a boosted post or an ad, they give a score, they give a relevancy score, 1 through 10. 10 meaning it's a perfect ad, it's performing better than any other ad. 1 means everybody hates it, right? This had a relevancy score of 9. It was a 9 out of 10. It had a 5.88% click-through rate, which is fantastic. People brag about getting 2 or 3% on a Facebook ad. So because it had such a good relevancy score, people loved it, and people love it because they love to watch videos, right? And it had such a good click-through rate. I was paying a really low cost per click, 8 cents. And I ended up spending $10 on this boosted post. You can see it right here.
Okay.
And I got 178 opt-ins for $10.
I just want to clarify, this is usually works off a boosted post, or can you somehow integrate this with Facebook ads? Because there's a difference.
Well, I do it with boosted posts. This is how this works.
Because boosted posts, I find, is extremely easy to do. And
yeah, and that's why I like boosted posts. You put it on your fan page, you press the boost button, you're done, right?
Right. The only thing is, I used to be able to kind of boost posts on personal. I don't think I could do that anymore. But on the fan page, I can. But I have like only 300 people as an example, and other folks I know have even less on their particular page.
If you go over here, I'll show you something real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it's okay.
This is something a lot of people don't realize. Look at my fan page. This is my fan page here. And you can even see I'll move you over again. I don't do anything but post boosted posts onto this fan page. It's the entire reason why I have this fan page. You can see every single one of them.
But how many followers do you have there?
283.
So you have less followers than me, but you were able to make, did you say $5,000 boosting posts on that fan page?
Well, you can see right here, I got 2,769 people reached it. What a lot of people don't realize is Facebook allows you to now target your boosted post. You can target an audience based on likes, or based on interests, based on location, just like a Facebook ad. You don't have to just show your boost to your fans anymore.
Gotcha.
The only reason I have this fan page is because it's just easier. Like you said, you boost it, you pick your audience, you press, go, and then you're done. It's just an easier way to do ads than filling out the ad form. It's simple, and you can also save your audience. So once you target your audience, you say, I want people in the United States, New Zealand that are interested in these things. You could just save it, and then you don't even have to do that again. You just pick, this audience I want to show it to.
That's really interesting. And you have the choice of promoting a product directly or building an opt-in. There were 4 choices. Two are direct sales. One was building your list with an opt-in, and then the 4th one was lower third. So if you so if you put a lower third on, then you can get a message across that way.
Right, you can actually see this one here. This is actually a boosted post that I did, and I used it for a promo with Mario Brown. Mario Brown just did a launch with Alex.
Right.
And he did it was a Facebook advertising promo. I actually won that contest. I won all the contests in the entire promo, actually. And this is what I did right here. You can see I have no list, no problem. Watch the video below to see how anyone can use the power of Facebook ads. Press on the play button. And it's just a little bit, it's me sitting at my desk. I made that.
So that lower third is clickable.
Yes, that lower third is clickable. And then this goes over to my full review of the product, what my bonuses, that I was using to promote the product. The video is a little bit of a teaser that gets them to want to actually click the link.
Right.
And that's the whole point. You use a little bit of a teaser. You want to leave them hanging when you do this. You do it real quick and say, leave them with a question and say, click that link right there. And then they click it and they go over. It works really well. You can see I had 2,769 people see that. I ended up getting a couple of hundred clicks over to my bonus page, and that definitely boosted my sales and helped me to win them contests.
Yeah, a couple of hundred clicks is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, if you're getting $3 EPCs, that would be $600 as an example on 200.
Yeah, well, this one I actually picked this one to do that for because they were given 100% commissions on the product. It was a $17 product, which I was getting like 750 EPCs, which is fantastic because it's a 100% commission product. They were doing it for list building. And, I was like, heck, I'm going all in with that, and that's what I started doing. I started boosting this post. I started posting it to groups, sharing it. And that's something that's important about this. If you look here, I'm going to show you the results here. You click on view results. People like video. Nobody ever shares an ad with a friend. So if you're posting like an ad, you're saying, go to my squeeze page, nobody ever shares that. Nobody ever says, hey guys, thank you for advertising to me, right? But if you look here, you can see 23 people liked this post. Mm-hmm. A person shared it and a person commented. All those people that were liking, their friends were saying that they liked it. That got me viral traffic as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is interesting because most people don't have the list size that you, and especially myself, has, and they want to be able to step into this arena. But other than promoting products like we just mentioned that we're already familiar with, other people, I understand, have been using this for CPA and things like that. So it's not limited to just promoting for like affiliate marketing. Tell me about that person that was really successful with the $50,000 and he was just a beta tester. What was it that he was actually doing with it?
He was in essence doing exactly what I was doing for the affiliate marketing. It's just that he's in the CPA marketplace. So he was making posts, he was boosting the posts, and then having lower third graphics that were sending people over to his CPA offer. And then I think he did it that way to begin with, and then he started experimenting with it where he was actually doing an opt-in form to get more information, adding them to his list, and then sending them over, and then he could follow up with them. He actually did both ways because we asked him to test the entire system. We didn't want him to just test the lower third graphics.
Was there any problem with the functionality of the software? Did you have to tweak after he tested and the other beta testers? I mean, how will you stand now? Because I know recently there's been a rash of software that's come out almost prematurely and it needed extra tweaking. So I'm just wondering where's yours stands.
Well, one of the big advantages, Todd, of being the developer as well as the marketers, I don't have a development team. So a lot of guys are like, my team built this, and then if they find a problem, you're actually reporting it to another team. You're reporting it to a support team. So when my testers and stuff, they were testing and they found a problem. They did find problems. I'm not going to say they didn't. I can't write 45,000 lines of code perfect the first time. If I did, I'd be pretty good. It's like trying to write a novel though without a typo. Even novelists, even Stephen King needs an editor. So the beta testers did find problems and they report them to me and then I fix them. That's the big advantage I have though, is that I'm the developer and the owner. I don't have to talk to somebody else and figure out how to fix it. I just fix it.
It's great. Wow, it's really exciting. The only thing I'm trying to think of any objections people might have in terms of comparing this to other products, because there's been other products that you've put out that are similar but not quite as all-reaching. And then I've been following, various different video players softwares that allow you to post to Facebook the videos with some of the tricked out videos. And I'm wondering how this differs than some of those.
Well, the first thing is that some of the other video players will work in Facebook. Some of the other videos will work on your website. This one will work in both. Almost all of those other video players require you to host your video somewhere. Either you're using Amazon or you're hosting it on your own website, or some of them are like plugins. You host it on your website. Well, you have to pay per use for that. That's no good, especially somebody just getting started. They don't want to get hit with a big traffic bill because people are watching your video, and now all their profits that they're getting is going to pay for their Amazon hosting fees. We actually use YouTube to host a video. We integrate with YouTube. We pull your video from YouTube, and that way, you basically get free hosting as well. And of course, then there's the fact that we do more than just clicks. We do PayPal. That's going to be fantastic for anybody that's trying to sell things like eBay sellers or people that have, crafts. They sell things online. Now you don't even need a website. Now Facebook is your website because you're selling it right inside the newsfeed.
Right.
Same thing with digital products as well. That's who I really envision this for mostly. Was going to be for affiliate marketers, CPA marketers, and anybody trying to sell anything.
That's a lot of people.
Well, I build tools. Before I became an internet marketer, I was a software developer. which means I have a lot of experience writing software. I have a lot of experience with interfaces and stuff. But one of the things that I try to do is I try to build functional tools. I mean, nobody wants to buy a tool that can only do one thing. You build a tool, you buy a tool that can do multiple things.
Well, okay, so this brings me to my last question then. Are you sure that this complies with all of Facebook's terms of service? Because you are building a list inside Facebook itself, and the list is outside of Facebook. So I'm just wondering how that balances out.
It's one of the hardest things, and I've written software before, we're integrated with Facebook, and one of the hardest things is always explaining to people that something complies with Facebook. And the reason that's so hard is because Facebook doesn't tell you what is allowed. They tell you what's not allowed.
Right.
So everybody else, I'll say, look, it's compliant with Facebook's terms of service, and they'll say to me, hey, okay, Brett, show me. And I'll say, well, show me the law that says it's okay to go to sleep at night.
Right,
There
right.
is none, because it's okay. What I do always tell people, though, is before I became an internet marketer, I specialized in Facebook development. I've written over 200 Facebook apps. I know their terms of service really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not write something, I would not put my reputation out there and write something that was not compliant.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had once gotten in trouble years ago when I put out a product with somebody, and then Facebook actually changed their terms in the middle of this whole thing, and that's why I'm still a little shell shocked. But since then, things have smoothed out quite a bit, and I'm really excited about this particular product because this allows not just people without a list, but even somebody like myself to branch out more. Because right now, let's say I'm promoting a certain product because I know that it's a video product and it's really important that I get that promotion out. Well, I can't then turn around when I see the second product come out that's different, and I want to put that the same day, that promotion for that the same day. I normally can't do that because then it's too crowded. But using this, I would be able to promote a second item on the same day using a list that isn't my previous established list. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm going to, of course, purchase the whole kit and caboodle here. Now, there's special pricing on this for a week, or is this just being, going to be there and then not? I mean, what is the release on this like? I mean, are you going to be raising the price? Tell us about that.
Well, all my software is evergreen. I mean, I put a lot of work into software. Something like this takes me 300 to 400 hours of coding and another 100 hours to do updates and stuff and beta test. So a lot of marketers, they'll create their software, they'll release it, and then it'll go away after the launch. All my software is evergreen. But what I do is I charge monthly fees. Like, for example, my Squeezematic software was a pretty popular one. You can go to the Squeezematic website and see that I now have 4,600 customers, whereas I only did 1,500 in sales in JVZoo. All the rest came from evergreen sales, but they're all monthly fees. So what I do, though, is when I launch, I give everybody the chance to get in and buy without a monthly fee. They're the first group, they're the inaugural group, so to speak. And to be quite honest, it's just to get me it's because I want to make an ROI for my investment, and then I'll make my real money later on the monthly fees. But it gives the customers an advantage, though, because they get to get in without a monthly fee. This one is going to be no different. It's going to be a 3-day launch. There's going to be no monthly fee for anybody that buys in those 3 days. After that, it's going to be $20 a month. Yeah,
sorry, I hadn't familiarized myself with your schedule of price increases on this, so this is actually kind of urgent because we only have 3 days to get this. So I'll be grabbing this, and I really appreciate the rundown that you've given me, Brett. I mean, you really showed exactly what the software does, and it is kind of magical software. I really appreciate it. Thank you for putting it together.
The only thing I want to mention